quickly turns. Sebastian, work with Emma. Anthony, A. Mason. Mason, you can work with Trayson and Anthony, O. Alex and Evangeline. All right. Listening ears first, pencils down. We are listening. So we're going to read a little bit about the Chinese and their farming. So as I read the text on our slide, I want you to think about this question. How did farming become easier? Okay? So you're thinking farming became easier because blank. So as I'm reading, kind of keep that question in the forefront of your brain, okay? The Chinese have always been inventors. Many of their inventions changed the way people farmed, making river valleys more and more productive, which means it made it more and more able to make things and do things, productive, grow things, sell things. For example, the ancient Chinese invented seed planting. So you guys actually planted a seed today, right? In AgTech. Right, so seed planting. Instead of scattering the seeds on top of the earth, they developed seed drills. These were used for planting seeds in ordered rows. They invented iron plows and harnesses so that the horses or oxen could easily pull the plows. And to get water from low ground to the crops planted on higher ground, the Chinese invented a pump to suck the water up and go irrigate the fields. Because they were inventive people, farming became easier for the Chinese people. So turn to your partner. Turn to your partner. Turn to your partner. Turn to your partner. And I want you to talk about, with your partner. And remember, we talk about what is in our text. We also consider what our partners are saying. Yes, our turn and talk rules. We're respectful, we listen, and then we agree or disagree politely. Okay? So farming became easier because. So go ahead and discuss that with your partner. Look at the text. Okay. Do you agree? Do you have anything else to add? What else did they also do? They made a machine, right, that drilled seeds into the earth. What do you think? Something you could add to tell Abigail that. What do you think? Farming became easier because. How we read farming become easier. We guys think. What do you gentlemen think of? Farming became easier because what? Invented. What kind of drills? What did those drills do? Seed drills. What do you think they did? What are you guys thinking? You're still thinking about it? So instead of scattering the seeds like you guys had to today with your AgTech plant, did you guys put the seed in the dirt? Yeah. So instead of them doing that one by one for these giant fields, like giant rice fields, they invented a machine called a seed drill that would go through and so would that make farming easier or harder? Easier, because they're not having to go out there and do what? Poke a hole, put a seed. Poke a hole, right? The machine. Yeah, and they also had a pump that would irrigate the fields. Another word for irrigate is water. So it's like a pump and it's gonna. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Sit on your bottom, okay? All right, how are we? Good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yes.
Okay, so let's everyone turn and face me. Which one of our partner groups would like to share one way that farming became easier thanks to the Chinese? Let's start, Melanie. Do you have a way? Can you share? A seed drill. Yes, so farming became easier because they invented a seed drill.
Miss Hawking,
Yes, ma'am.
I have Mason going home.
Thank you.
Well, he has an appointment. He's coming back.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy. That's right. Is there another way that it was easier? They had a seed drill, so we have that way. Does anybody want to add one of the other two ways that it was easier? Over here, eyes on me, eyes on me. Yeah? What was another way, Sebastian? Plows and harnesses so that horses or oxen could easily plow the fields. They're not having to go out there with shovels and dig in the dirt. Dantayla, what's another way? What's our last way? A pump? Very good. Good. Okay. Exit ticket. So make sure you guys are on a clean page. Make sure that you have, no, they have it on there. Never mind. You have a worksheet. So you don't really need to write. So what you should do is just close your notebook and put your pencils down and listen. Very good listening. Okay. Put it down. Put it down. So we're listening. I want everybody to put eyes on me. Eyes on me. Ears open? Yes? Okay. As I'm reading this, I want you to think about what happened as more people moved to the riverbanks. So say it with me. What happened as more people moved to the riverbanks? Okay? That's our question. That's what they want us to find out. What happened? So more and more nomadic people began to settle permanently, which means forever, along the banks of the two great rivers, where food was abundant. That means there was a bunch of food, and cities emerged. People built walls, houses, and temples, churches. They made tools, weapons of wood, stone, bronze, and iron. They also built boats. And with the invention of copper coins, they began to trade with one another. Up and down both rivers, as they traded and farmed, the Chinese continued inventing new tools and systems. So think about what happened as more people moved to the riverbanks. I will call you by colored block that you're sitting on to go back to your desk or to your seat, and your independent and exit ticket are on the same sheet. So blue, you guys go ahead back. Nathan, Emma, go ahead. You're green. So Tracy. Come on, Emma. And then red, go.